Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm here. Hello. Jesus fuck. I cannot go one day. Can't go one day without some sort of complications. I almost forgot my dude. Shit's been going on. Everybody get in here. No sound. Shit. Turn the mic gain up. Shit's been going on. Everybody get in here. Jesus Christ. You guys got to tell me how the sound is, because I've been having some issues with technology and shit. And things are not wanting to cooperate with me today, bro. I don't fucking understand shit. I will call you Emmy-chan. That's the closest you'll get out of me. You'll get an Emmy-chan. Hello. Welcome. Shit's been going on. I sound good on PC. Okay, all right, good. I turned up my mic gain a little bit, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, I'm live on a Tuesday. I'm live on a Tuesday. That's better. 7 out of 10. All right, good. As long as everything's fine. We're going to get into it here in a second. Because apparently, Neff sounds good as mobile about as often as he wears a skirt. So like once in a while. I got it. Fuck. I was going to say some shit. Okay, hold on. Everybody chill out for a minute. Oh my god. I cannot get a single thing to cooperate with me today. Now the YouTube live streaming dashboard's not working.
Gentlemen and female gentlemen, well...
Shut up, Nux. Fuck. So, what I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted by failing technology, Hasan Piker apparently called out Mutahar and Nuxtaku for a video that they did about 3 years ago, where Nuxtaku reacted to some, or he was getting YouTubers to react to some anime clips, some cursed anime clips. And I remember when that video uploaded, but apparently Hasan Piker found that video and started calling Mutahar like a pedo and shit. Calling them both like pedos and shit. I don't know all the details about what Hasan did. But apparently Mutahar responded to that by completely throwing Nuxtaku under the bus. And then he deleted the video. But I have it! I have retrieved said video. And now we're gonna watch it together, because I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it, but I knew it existed. I knew it existed, and I knew people were, interested in it. Apparently, it was not good. Apparently, it caused Mutahar to lose 10,000 subscribers in like 2 hours. And they're still going down. It's insane. So we're going to watch a little bit of that. It's winter. Yeah. It's very cold. It's very cold. It dropped to like 31 degrees in like fucking overnight. Everybody bear with me. So this is the now deleted video. Yeah, this is the now deleted Mutahar video, where he titled "Post Nux Clarity," and I'm guessing that he completely threw Nuxtaku under the bus. That's what I hear. So we're gonna react to that before I gotta go to work, and then what's Granny saying? I watched Muda Nux videos. I think Nux is a better man for understanding than Muda was for his bus tires over Nux. I still don't know a whole lot of the details here because I wanted to react to the actual video itself. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this shit. I'm caught reading the chat. I'm gonna get caught up reading the chat. All right.
And today we've got a pretty serious video to make. Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today we've got a pretty serious video to make. Throughout my career, you know, people make mistakes and there's accountability to be taken, and I am not shy to taking real accountability to act.
What up, Raven? This dude again? Is he cursed to turn on his friends? I guess so. I saw the Post Nux Clarity video, this is it. And then he took it down and then posted a community post. And then, but I grabbed it, so I downloaded it. So, now we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see what he's talking about. Ooh, oh, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking shit up already. No, stop it. Okay, here we go.
Actual mistakes. Now, the thing about this is, obviously I can upload these kind of videos onto secondary platforms, but I really think for full effect, I should always upload to the main platform and really talk to you guys in a full level-headed way. Now, I have a Reddit board known as Somewhere.
Okay, so this is he's fully level-headed here. He said he's gonna talk in a fully level-headed way on the main platform when he could have just uploaded it on the side platform. So this is him level-headed. This is his post-Nux Clarity. So
Ordinary Gamers, and you can post whatever memes and things you want all day, every day. But one of the clips that I saw, one of the things shared was resurfaced video of Oompaville, Some Ordinary Gamers, and Nuxtaku watching Loli together on a Discord call. So when I see this kind of stuff...
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. Resurfaced video of Oompa, Mutahar, and Nuxtaku watching Loli porn together? So this is what caused all of that? This motherfucker? This anonymous douchebag on Reddit? So, yeah, there's his problem. Fucking Reddit. Like, what? Reddit is like the fucking sewage system of the internet, bruh. Like, what? Okay, so... resurfaced video. No wonder he fucking melted down, bro. He fucking get caught up on Reddit, where this fucking anonymous motherfucker could just spout this fucking thing. Resurfaced video. Let's see what the resurfaced video is. Hold on.
Ordinary Gamers and Nuxtaku watching Loli together on a Discord call. So when I see this kind of stuff, it blows me, and obviously it flashbangs anybody, and I want to definitely have a talk about it and really explain to you exactly what this is, what it's about, give you my side of the perspective, and again, take accountability where accountability needs to be fucking taken. Now, I've had a pretty hardcore...
All right. Let's break this down. He just said he was going to take accountability where accountability needs to be taken. It probably wasn't. It wasn't lolly porn either. It was just a video. From what I understand, it was just a video that Nuxtaku made like 3 years ago.
Stance against things like lolly, and obviously I don't want to be contributing to watching that kind of content or normalizing it in any fashion. So in this situation, obviously I looked at some of these clips and I want to explain what's happening and completely condemn it too, because as somebody that is 1000% against this kind of stuff, I don't want to be, again, normalizing it in any capacity.
So far based. You don't want to normalize lolly. That shit is weird. I don't understand. I can't stand that lolly shit, dude. That shit's so fucking strange. Just joined. What the heck is going on? What up, disgruntled twig? Good to see you. Well, Mutahar dropped this video last night, and He dropped the video last night and then deleted it like 2 hours later after he lost 10,000 subscribers. And then he posted a community post, and we're watching the video because I grabbed it before he deleted it, and and now we're watching it and reacting to it because apparently he threw his friend under the bus because of to protect his own image.
Now, for people who don't know, Oompaville and Nuxtaku were former members of the Some Ordinary podcast, which obviously ended 3 to 4 months ago. Now, I get to talk about that a little bit after I discuss all of this, because there's some lore about it that I can finally really discuss. And it should shed to light exactly what really happened with the podcast, because it's pretty independent of this.
Okay, so what really happened with the podcast? I thought you guys were just over. I thought it was just over because of the last episode, and then... Like, so, okay, so what happened to the pod? It sounds to me like the podcast and this are somewhat linked, bruh.
But to go back to it, Nuxtaku is a former collaborator, a former friend of mine, and I mean really a former friend of mine, because some of the stuff that I've seen over here...
What do you mean former friend? So you guys had a falling out? Okay, so you guys did the podcast, had a falling out, and then the podcast ended, which are conveniently not related. And then you throw him under the bus like 4 months later over resurfaced video that wasn't even what the Redditor said that it was. So... what?
Is disgusting enough that I really can't continue a friendship, and I really can't, like, again, excuse some of my behavior watching some of this content as well. So this video that was uploaded with, again, Nuxtaku as Jeffrey Epstein and me as, I assume, Ghislaine Maxwell over here, Mutahar Nunt, right? So obviously in this clip, or in this video, there is a pretty big clip of me, Nuxtaku, and...
Has this motherfucker never been canceled before? Like, is this his first time being, like, actually canceled? Is this his first time getting some, like, backlash for something? Like, what the fuck? You don't respond to the haters, bro. Just because someone made this video taking a 3-year-old clip out of context doesn't mean that you have to reply to it. Like, it really seems like he just wanted to throw his friend under the bus, or his former friend, as it were.
White and Caleb basically watching and reviewing hentai together. Now, while all three of us were present in this video, this is a section from me, right? Now, obviously, these videos, according to how this video is played, was uploaded on YouTube. Now, for full context, when it comes to recording stuff, this was 3 years ago, so I don't remember everything done onto it. I don't think anybody can remember something they did 3 years ago, especially when you make videos nearly every day. But in this collaboration, Nux doesn't really give any preparation material. We kind of just jump in and record stuff and then send it over to his editors or himself over Discord. But in this...
Dude, the clip is Hentai Thick Girl.
situation, he showed us a channel known as Henty Boy, right? Which, again, this is a video known as Hentai Thick Girl, very unknown, very small viewership, but as you can see right over here, right, this was all uploaded to YouTube.
And even when you look at the upload date for this, August 2020, around Nux's actual video, which would have been uploaded like January of, or the end of January of like 2021, the channel pretty much remained dormant over here, but it was pretty much an unknown channel that slipped under YouTube's moderation. And I don't even think that channel exists anymore, because with the amount of attention raised through Nux's initial video, it probably is completely removed and has actually been banned off of the platform.
And again, when I was...
Wait, was that a voiceover? So this is this is edited.
Working with Nux, a lot of the things we did talk about was being anti-Loli in that situation. And Nux,
of course,
very much made it clear to me that he was anti this stuff as well, too, and he still maintains it to this day.
Of course. There's nothing wrong with being anti-Loli. It's actually preferred.
Stuff that he showed us was anime ni summer.
Now, inside the video, inside Nux's presentation...
Anime ni summer? I've never heard of that before. Hold on, let's read the synopsis here. Is an average high school student preparing for exams through his summer vacation. His older cousin, who takes a pity on him as her quote-unquote little brother, devotes her time and patience to tutor his relative in need. To tutor this relative in need. Okay. So it's just like your typical, probably a slice of life anime. It got a 7, so that's not bad.
Presentation, it kind of came off as like just a cursed little hentai, and the reality of it is I never really watched his collaboration, but if you take the name that Nii Summer has had and put it into my anime list, which I realistically should have done at the time, you can see the synopsis is Yuta Yamayuchi is a average high school student, right? So right there, I'm not going to play the whole semantics, oh, is this really lolly game? Like, I don't even care if somebody is like 18 or on the cusp of like turning 19. At the end of the day, high school can very much involve a minor. And when you scroll down and go to the information, it is a OVA by a studio known as Rabbit Gate with no licensors, but the genre is in fact hentai. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if it's hentai and it involves high school people, it does in fact fall under the lowly banner. And that is
What? I mean, it doesn't fall under the lowly banner, though. That's not... Just because that's not lowly. What the fuck?
never okay in any capacity. Now, obviously, these videos existing on YouTube kind of, again, led us to some credence that maybe it wasn't, you know, this, like, borderline illicit material. But again, these were also smaller YouTube channels, so chances are they probably weren't swept up under the YouTube moderation, which is something that also should have really been considered from my end. It should have been something that I never watched in the first place. I should have never, you know, condoned.
The age of consent in Japan is 13. Yeah, it is. And they take full advantage of it. Yeah. It is 13 in Japan because, I don't know. How, I'm not going to pretend to know Japanese law or how the Japanese culture works. Did it get raised? But yeah, high school settings is not lowly. That's not freaking equivalent to child porn, you know? You know what I mean? Like, to say, to equate, like, I don't know.
And honestly, it's pretty shitty to even contribute to somewhat normalizing this material. When there's a lot of large creators that work with a person, you know, you tend to have this level of, like, authority brought into it. And there is obviously a blind spot when this is somebody that you consider to be a friend at the time. And obviously, when you work with that person and you see other large creators that you're also friends with work with that person, it just, again, swells up that blind spot that you make.
Yeah, dude, he's 100% throwing Nuxtaku under the bus. Oh no, they raised it to 16? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want that in my search history. What's the age of consent in Japan? Freaking, I'm gonna end up on a watch list. But oh, did they raise it in 2017? They raised it to 16. Okay, well, good on Japan. That's still a lot of anime still falls into that above that adult category, if you will. But to say that a high school slice of life anime is a lolly porn, that's just a stretch, dude.
But again, no real excuses over there. You shouldn't really have a blind spot in the first place. And again, it's...
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say, dude. He's 100% throwing Nuxtaku under the bus, dude. Like, he just ran Nuxtaku over right here. Like, what the hell?
Not only me being a poor judge of character, but I should have absolutely have spotted this years ago. So for that, I absolutely own up to my fuck up here. But again, I don't think this is literally us gooning together watching Loli in this manner. This is a collaboration where it happens pretty much on the fly, and it's not, you know, representative of the kind of shit that I consume on a daily basis or anything of that nature. Like, I would never willingly and honestly, like, watch something like this, you know, out of nowhere. This is just insane, and I wanted to really bring this up and bring this into the context of what this clip was and why we had watched this kind of stuff. And any jokes...
Muda shouldn't be apologizing for this. They are making fun of cursed anime. Yeah, that was the point, right? Gooning together. That is something I never thought I would hear anybody say. They're freaking gooning together on a video. To lolly porn. Yeah, that was the whole point of the video, was that they were reacting to cursed anime. Like, Nux was being his normal, chaotic, neutral self, indulging in the mayhem. And then he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna show all my friends all this cursed anime and get their genuine reactions to it." That was the video. And then now that somebody's rediscovered that video 3 years later, which isn't even that long ago, dude. Like, that was like, what? Yeah, 3 years ago. Like, that wasn't even that long ago. Like, it's I don't understand why he made this video. I don't. It wasn't needed.
Jokes that I make in these situations, really any jokes that anybody makes in collaborations like this, is usually because everyone's just playing into the high shock factor of something like this. Does that excuse any behavior? Absolutely not.
And he showed us something very weird, and I remember getting somewhat upset about it, not liking it that much. It was me, him, and Quite.
Yeah, that's Nux. Nuxtaku is the guy on the left, or on the right in my thumbnail. He's a VTuber also. He's another male VTuber. He's one of the only male VTubers who aren't cringe, beta, or trans. That's... I've noticed watching all these... Using the VTuber tag and watching my own videos causes VTubers to pop up in my recommended feed quite a bit. So the VTubers that I see, they're all cringe, and all the males are kind of just bitches. But Nuxtaku is one of the ones that just kind of lean into the whole chaotic persona. And yeah, Quite was also part of this. Like, Quite was also in this video. So I don't know why he wasn't included in the quote-unquote loli porn shit. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen that friends react to cursed hentai video. That's why Muda's contract holders need him to distance himself. VTuber's bad. Yeah, it's just more VTuber bigotry. Oh, VTuber bad. We gotta do another adpocalypse because of all of these fucking VTubers. What's poppin', y'all? What's good, HBR?
Fuck. I want to say it was something involving a dog, too, but I...
Exactly.
Probably 900-year-old cum vamp for far too long.
These are the four horsemen of the apocalypse we're looking at right now. This is like some mythological...
They've been around since long before civilization.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're just making fun of the shit. Like, it's not like they're freaking... It's not like they're cranking the hog to this. Fuck, what? Because Hassan is trying to attack Muda. Yeah, it's literally just a smear campaign that Muda just panicked and then uploaded this spontaneously. And then he ended up... he ended up deleting the video because it got such backlash. By the way, there's Kai Cenat beef because either him or one of his friends made fun of a kid until the kid cried. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's been a lot of Kai Cenat in the recommended also. Apparently he became a VTuber. He collabed with Iron Mouse after all of his fans was like attacking her and shit. Which is respectable. Respectable. Yeah, they were making fun of cursed anime. Like, that's the whole point of the video, was that they are reacting to cursed anime. And then somebody just discovers this video 3 years later, three and a half years later. And then they're like, oh, resurfaced video shows Nuxtaku and some ordinary gamers watching loli porn together. Like, what? And then I guess Muda felt like he needed to defend himself against this Redditor by completely throwing Nuxtaku under the bus. Like, what?
Wait, you showed more in those videos?
This is the 5 rules of the Onami household.
Okay.
These are the little sisters, by the way.
Okay, this is a hentai?
First rule, hug your little sister every day.
Okay, it's fine, okay. It's just hug her.
Jesus Christ. Hug your little sister every day sounds like a hentai. It sounds like a loli hentai.
For at least 10 seconds. There's nothing wrong with the hug. Yeah, it's fine.
No, the third rule isn't any weirder, so you don't have to worry.
Oh. But in this situation, I just wanted to provide you the context of all of this, right?
Yeah, we already know the context, bro. Like, your fans and, like, people who watch the both of you have already seen that video. Like, we understand. We saw the video when it came out, dude. You have had 3 million subscribers for a long-ass time. It's not like we've never seen the video. We know who Nuxtaku is. We know who Oompaville is. We know who Quite is. We have seen them all together doing this shit. This is not new. Like, I don't know why you felt the need to respond to this shit.
This wasn't us sitting together watching Loli, just on like the off time. This is a collaboration for one of Nux's main channel videos. And at the time, really nobody thought about it. But we should have.
So a lot of these big creators, you can start to see like really big names. Obviously, Project Melody, Critical, MXR Plays. I don't know if that's actually Iron Mouse, but yeah, you can see plenty of creators that Nux has worked with. And for a while, there's been plenty of collaborations where like big creators jump on, they get shown like crazy shit, crazy hentai, or sometimes participate in like, games, game shows, so to speak. And that's really the extent of it. Nux is a pretty...
Nobody fucking gave a fuck when it came out, dude. Nobody gave a shit. Why are people pretending now? Just one anonymous Redditor and Hassan fucking Piker, which just found this video and was like, oh! Like, we saw the shit, bruh. And he shouldn't have fucking responded to it like this. He should have doubled down and been like, yeah, so what? It was a video that we did. It was 3 fucking years ago. For some reason, the Roaring 20s seems to have everybody with their head shoved firmly in their ass. I don't know why. Why in the 20s are we all of a sudden just all retarded? What happened? Why are we all super sensitive and fucking retarded?
Big collaborator in that space, and realistically I kind of just walked around expecting him on good faith when he said that he's pretty anti-loli, and obviously wouldn't have shown us anything that would be very adjacent to it. And obviously with a lot of these larger creators also collaborating with him, I'm sorry to say it really did blindside me. There was a bias, call it friendship bias, call it there was other creators working on it, but really it was something that I was putting up a blind spot to, and I'm not using that as an excuse. I really shouldn't.
Turning the Roaring 20s into the Roaring 20s. Rar XD. Oh my god. The men of the 20s, of the 1920s, would be ashamed. So Nux is chaos personified, and they get offended when the chaos gets out of your hand? Yep, exactly. He has had this persona his entire career. Nothing has changed. He's been the same guy. Hassan says an anime with high school setting is lolly. Guess we all getting canceled. Yeah, like what the fuck? Okay, so wait, any anime with a high school setting is lolly? Well, that that freaking just scratches out 95% of all anime. Like what the fuck? Did you know that Yu-Gi-Oh! is in a high school setting? Did you know that fucking Goku from Dragon Ball is a fucking child? You guys watch all that shit. You don't seem to be having any issues with all that shit. Pokemon, Ash was 10, leaving home to travel the world with an electric mouse. No one gave a fuck. And if you equate it to fucking real life, it's literally because it's just anime. Oh, did we watch all the American Pie series? You guys remember all that shit? Does that count as child porn now? Just because they were like, oh, this one time in band camp, I shoved a tube in my pussy. Like, what the fuck? I shoved a flute in my pussy. Are we gonna call that fucking child porn now? if high school anime is fucking lolly? Like, come on, bro. Do you guys like Deadpool? Did you guys like Deadpool? Hey, do you guys remember Chris Evans? We all love Chris Evans. He was Captain America, and he was Johnny from the Fantastic Four. We love Chris Evans. Well, did you know that Chris Evans was in Not Another Teen Movie? He was the fucking star of Not Another Teen Movie. Does that count as child porn? Should we all should we not watch that shit? Is Chris Evans now a pedophile because he starred in Not Another Teen Movie? Do you guys like Ryan Reynolds? We all love Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool, right? The guy, the fucking, what did he do? Mint Mobile. He got the Mint Mobile. Bought that cell phone company. Wasn't he in Van Wilder? Remember Van Wilder? Come on, bruh. If anime is lolly, then Van Wilder is child porn. That's pretty much it, bro. Eurotrip, Beer Fest, all these fucking movies with the high school kids go and they fucking see some tits. All of that is now child porn, according to Hassan Piker and Mudahar here. Jesus Christ.
Shouldn't have done that collaboration, and I really shouldn't have watched that content and in any way contributed to normalizing it.
It's literally just because it's anime. And he's only hating on Nuxtaku because it's Nuxtaku. All because dude's a VTuber. That's what it is, dude. I 100% promise you. Like, if he was fucking... If Oompaville was the one that did this shit, he would have probably talked to Oompaville behind the scenes and they would have collabed on a video together and have figured out some plan to counteract this mob. But because it's fucking Nuxtaku, we gotta throw that motherfucker under the bus because he's a fucking VTuber and he's a chaotic neutral. Naked Mile! Fucking thank you! They fucking run butt-ass naked in that movie, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, what the hell? Yeah, all of that is child porn. Not another teen movie. Van Wilder, National Lampoon, all that shit, Beer Fest, Naked Mile, all that shit is apparently child pornography.
100% obviously condemn Lolly, and I 100% condemned my actions in that situation. But again, one of the reasons why I do really want to address this is I don't like obviously reading the facts that I am some level of a pedo or a defender of this or anything. I have made plenty of videos crapping on individuals and burning a bridge with creators who I don't necessarily agree with. If I have ever at any point normalized their actions, people like Mama Max, where I did stick up for, amongst plenty of other creators. But I think obviously if really bad information comes out and new information comes out, you have to publicly correct it. You have to publicly explain, updates to a situation. I could swipe this stuff under the rug, but I choose to upload it on the main channel because I think that's really where taking accountability is at. I don't want to pretend like I am just burying my head in the sand. This was a wrong thing for me to do, and 100% I own up to it completely. So one of the things that I don't agree with...
I love how he's like, we're going to take accountability, but then he's going to delete this fucking video. Just because he got some backlash and started losing subscribers over it.
Is a lot of the over-sexualization in the thumbnails, right? So there were actually collections of thumbnails collected in these videos where things were pretty NSFW, all right? Or at least they were highly sexualized. But even that isn't as bad as one of the examples that I want to show you. Now, if you're looking...
But that was the whole fucking... That was the whole scene back then. People were using sexualized thumbnails and shit. You could not scroll the recommended feed without seeing tits in a thumbnail. You still can't. You still can't.
Looking at this video called Cursed Speedrun Fails. This was uploaded 3 years ago, and if you're looking at the thumbnail, it is XQC screaming at some video game with Nux's VTuber in the corner and going, what the fuck? Now, the thing is, the problem with this situation is the thumbnail that came before is absolutely filthy. So this one video, where again, the thumbnail is different, XQC is still very much in the corner. You can see a speedrunning timer. You can see Nux's character, his avatar, right here on the right side. But the middle that I'm blurring especially involves a dog bending over and inserting themselves into what appears to be a female character.
Right. But it wasn't like... God damn it, dude, what the hell?
So obviously this has nothing to do with the actual content, it's just a hypersexualized thumbnail.
Yeah, now, even with a thumbnail like that, it had nothing to do with anything hypersexualized, so I don't know why we had to insert zoophilia into like a speedrunning thumbnail.
Zoophilia? Oh, come on, bruh. It's just to get people to click. Zoophilia? It's a drawing! It's a drawing! Who cares? The fucking shit was literally the entire premise of the video was getting streamers to react to cursed shit. That's the whole point. Why would he not put something like that in the thumbnail, dude? That's the... Yeah, I'm gonna take accountability. Throw his friend under the bus, dude, right? Jesus Christ.
Thumbnail.
No wonder he lost so many subs.
But obviously, looking through a larger collection of these thumbnails that were uploaded on numerous other channels covering this topic.
I don't even know if he was in that. Yeah, I think it was just XQC and a few others. Like I think he was just he was just directing attention to the thumbnail to try to paint Nux in this weird light. Oh, now I can't support my friend, or I can't be friends with a guy who uses zoophilia in the thumbnails. I think that's the point that he was trying to make, as if that was even. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it really is a pattern that back in the day, and Nux even touched upon this, that, years ago, that this was something they did, whether it be for some form of clickbait or, capture, or something that was normalized in the anime community. Any form of zoophilia, any form of, hentai like this, or hypersexualization, or, if you even insert, like, loli into this.
Even Matt Pat used to put boobs in the thumbnail. Yeah, dude. He used to make... What was that fucking... Like 10 years ago, he made a whole friggin' whose boobs are better or some shit. Which anime character's boobs are the best or some shit. I don't remember. But yeah, even Matt Pat used to put boobs in the thumbnail. Everybody did. It's how you attracted attention, because sex wins, or sex sells.
This thumbnail, for instance, that's not okay. And obviously these are things that, if you slightly change in the background, it's going to rub people the wrong way. You should really just be upfront and honest. And honestly, you should never even have done this in the first place. But yeah, this is one of those things that kind of like obviously was brought up, and it's one thing that I wanted to address as one of the principal reasons as to why this isn't okay. But I think a even bigger reason is one of these situations regarding another creator known as Bungo Taiga,
which is a creator that also had their entire YouTube channel pretty much terminated for nudity and sexual content policy.
Now, to preface, also going in forward into this video, I don't know much more about Bungo Taiga other than what I'm about to read here for you, and again, just covering this one specific case. So I don't know what level of degeneracy, if anything, this person also falls into, so don't consider anything that I'm saying as a co-signing of this individual.
He's 100% just trying to save his own image, dude. He literally don't think of this as I'm co-signing this individual. Like, I'm 100% condemning all this kind of stuff. He didn't need to do this shit.
I'm looking at a very hyper-specific event in this point in time. I just want to make that readily apparent.
So to go over a bit of their controversy, in summer 2022, Taiga was accused of grooming. They made a twit longer where they reviewed the allegations and called them false. Later, an updated Google Doc was created that had evidence that not only...
Who's Taiga? Why does that name sound familiar? Who's Taiga? Is that another VTuber? Why the fuck? Wait, I think Taiga's a VTuber. I think. Oh, no, I don't remember. I remember seeing that name somewhere around. Like, I saw Taiga around like a long ass time ago, but then she just kind of dropped off, and I don't remember seeing her ever again. Like, was she deleted from Toradora? I don't think that. I think Taiga's a VTuber. Toradora is such a good anime, though, dude. That was a good one. I love Toradora. But yeah, Taiga was like a VTuber. I think it was some Tiger VTuber. I think she used to collab with Nuxtaku.
Were these allegations fake? They were deliberately created by ex-moderators and spread by a stalker of Taiga. So again, this is the Google Doc in question. Now again, I have no idea about this controversy whatsoever. I'm only bringing this up because it was actually a big point of contention for someone like Nux. So even the actual person, Taiga Holic, actually ended up making like a 57-minute like...
So it is a VTuber. Jesus Christ. yeah, Taiga was a VTuber. Or is this it's a different VTuber? I don't know. Why are people hating on VTubers, bruh? They literally just hate VTubers just for being VTubers, dude. It's fucking weird. If we did this to any other demographic, they would be outcasted so fast. But nope, VTubers, it's okay to hate them just for being them. No, totally.
Like piece where they kind of went over this and really were just grilling Nux for not really correcting the record. The record had to be corrected because in this situation, Nux literally made a video where he was showcasing controversies to a popular creator known as Penguin Zero. Now inside this, he actually...
to a popular creator known as Penguin Zero. As if we don't know who Moist Critical is. Just the way that he presents this shit is so fucking wild to me, dude. Like, come on, dude. Are you really trying to save your image that badly? Is this... did you make this video for legal reasons? Is that why you're talking about everybody so formally? I'm fairly certain the VTuber hate is because, oh, it's drawings, they don't have feelings. Yeah, that's what I think that too. Or they think that's just because they see an avatar, there's not a human connection. There's like a wall between the face-to-face connection that they would normally get. So that's why they think, oh, well, I can shit all over this person because they're not really a person. For all we know, they could be literally anybody. Bro, this whole video is a Nux exposed video. How is Muda taking accountability again? Yeah, he's not, dude. He's literally just protecting his own image. That's what it looks like. This is not a good look. Critical always be Sans Undertale to me. he does. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about making him Sans Under. I think Nux Taku is closer to Sans. I don't know. Nux Taku looks closer to Sans. I think Sans has more moist critical personality traits. I don't know.
Actually goes out and says,
Moving
hey,
on.
all, I edited out the Bungo Taiga segment of this video. Although I
I'm gonna end up launching into a ADHD ramble about something completely off topic. Back to the video.
state in the video itself a disclaimer that I do not know the full story and to not take what I say too seriously, I would rather not be a cause for possible misinformation floating around now that new information was revealed. I'm still in the dark on a lot of details as I heard both sides of this event and don't know what to think. I'm sorry if I caused any undue harm. So I personally apologize to Taiga for their side, and they discussed my plan going forward. I hope the truth comes out, be it guilty or innocent, but I intend to set the record straight in the
Oh, Taiga's a dude. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Taiga's another male VTuber.
future when I understand the situation.
Whenever I see a male VTuber, it's like I'm seeing a leprechaun or some shit. Dude, they're so rare.
So it's wild as fuck that we're covering pretty serious stories like this, but we don't have the entire story, or at least enough to make a video. That is basically how you bring on actual misinformation. So in this story, Taiga did not appear to be too happy with this entire situation. They actually talked about it again in that VOD I brought up. Nux Taku can't stop lying.
You think I deplatformed him? People are blaming me for deplatforming him? He got banned for sexual content. But you're blaming me for deplatforming him? Destroyed his life? You think I destroyed his life when the video where I talked about apologizing for it has more views than the video where I originally mentioned it, like, as a throwaway sentence? Over false allegations? I didn't make any allegations. I said what someone else said, and I was wrong to do that. But, like, there are so many comments like this everywhere.
I don't particularly think that was ever a great response in the situation. Like, yes, just because you regurgitated what somebody else said, when it comes to something this serious, it probably should have been something that you were 100% on the money for. It's a pretty massive fuck-up, and it's not a fuck-up that you can just, put in a pinned comment or a, side channel that people, may or may not see. At the end of the day, when it involves something incredibly serious, like, sexual assault stuff, you should 100% correct the record and make a actual real... It doesn't have to be like you slapping yourself in the face in front of it. It just really has to be a sincere apology that, again, you post on a main channel. The reason...
Dude, you are fucking just... Wow, so much accountability. Much accountability, many wow. Motherfucker. This is literally just a Nux Taku hit piece, and it came out of left field. Like, what the fuck?
And I'm doing this video, for instance, on a main channel, is because I really do want to set the record straight. I really don't have anything to hide, and to be honest with you, when it comes to a situation like this, it's best that I set the record straight with my community. I'm not
He keeps banging his fist on the table. Like, I can picture in my head the movements that he's doing based on the audio that I'm hearing. He's literally throwing his hand up and letting it fall and hit the table. And it's so distracting, bro. It's so distracting. I'm not even paying attention to anything you're saying because I'm wondering how many times you're going to hit this fucking table.
ashamed of involving people that wouldn't know about it. I don't really want to hide things under a rug because I have nothing to hide. At the end of the day, that, to me, is more shady. I've called people out for really bad behavior, and I think this is probably some of the worst that I've seen, especially when it comes to reporting on something that you probably never should have in the first place, especially when it would have cost somebody, a lot of issues down the road, right?
Even the comment section over here isn't entirely happy about the situation, because obviously they say if you know how the internet works, then you'll know why that little clip can end a career of somebody. You said it, people are calling other people's stuff, but it never gets to somewhere because they don't have to reach to. But if some idiot with almost 800k subs, it doesn't matter if a million people see it. At least 1/8 of them are going to clip it and repost it, which is really
which is exactly what happened in this video. Oh my god, dude.
true. If you make a serious fuck up like that, I think not only is removing the video a big problem, but you really got to go onto your main channel and address these situations. If you make a fuck up, especially one where you inadvertently end up slandering somebody, you got to cover for that. And the reason...
So, like, what you're doing, like, right now with this video? Oh, so much accountability, bro. So much accountability. Oh, we're so accountable. We're so accountable.
The reason I also bring this situation up is I don't condone any situation where people are this mishandling with the truth, right? It's never good in my opinion, and I cannot ever work with somebody or, again, be friendly with somebody who has made a mistake like this, because ultimately it's fine to make mistakes, but to really just let it fester for this long without actually making right on it, because, again, if you ignore something on the internet long enough, there's a good chance that it'll go away, right?
Dude, you're acting like Nuxtaku was talking to kids, bro. Like he was pulling a Dr. Disrespect. Or, you know, or a Dr. Chris Inspect. That's what it fucking... that's what you're making it sound like. You're making it sound like he was caught talking to a minor or some shit. No, you literally just... Someone called you out specifically for being in his video where you're reacting to cursed shit. And that all you're doing is making up fucking... I keep seeing his face in this fucking frozen pose and it's distracting me from my thoughts. All you're doing is making this video to protect your own image because you got called out specifically for being involved in this quote-unquote lolly porn shit. That's what's going on here, bro. This is not a good look.
If I ignored this whole situation with my fuck up, it would probably have gone away, but that would be very hypocritical of me to do, and that's not something I want to contribute to, at least on my time on the internet. I also feel that for this one person having some exoneration on a channel, you know, where at least if they weren't guilty of really heinous crimes, at least they get their word out, which at least happened over here. So now I want to move on to something related to our podcast. Now, at the time when we were looking at this whole...
Oh shit, he's about to go to the podcast. Okay, I'm curious about that because they keep on reiterating that the podcast was just over and that it had nothing to do with any sort of drama involving anybody in particular. They keep on reiterating that. So I'm curious as to see what happened with the podcast.
Situation. One of the things that conveniently also occurred along the time of the Some Ordinary podcast ending was the Shadman leaks coming out to the entire world. A lot of...
Oh yeah, the Shadman leaks. I forgot about that shit. That's the controversy that was happening around the time that the podcast ended because Nuxtaku had messaged Shadman on Twitter just to troll him, I think, or he was about to troll him. And this was like 10 years ago or some shit. And that just resurfaced, and that's why the podcast ended. Because apparently Nuxtaku likes loli porn. Even though he probably actually doesn't. He's just the chaos guy. And that's just his entire persona. That's just who he is. That's just how he's always been. He's been attracted to controversy. He loves making people as uncomfortable as possible. Yeah, he tweeted him once. Before he realized the kind of art that he drew. Because Shadman didn't just draw lolly art, okay? Like, I'm sure he drew other shit. And Nuxtaku probably liked his style or some shit. And it was before Nuxtaku even realized that Shadman was a lolly artist.
A lot of creators back in 2016...
I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be entirely wrong. Nuxtaku probably did know, or I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Would contact and discuss things with Shadman, right? Now, Shadman is a pretty infamous creator that I have very much condemned. This is somebody that has drawn actual lowly...
Why the fuck did Birch Gold just call me? What the fuck? Who is selling my information? Quit it. Whoever has my information, stop it.
Upon material of real individuals, real children, one of those children being Keemstar's kid, and has basically been an open degenerate in the community. Now, the thing is, a lot of creators ended up being friendly with the guy. A lot of people contacted them, and one of them ended up being Nux Taku, who Nux had at the time said, hey, probably this guy, right? A bit.
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is the fucking. He was like, want to collab? I think he was about to fucking. Yeah, he just wanted to troll the guy on stream. That's all that was. He already cleared this shit up.
Too middle school. You know, when Shadman is saying a bit too middle school, that I want to collab. LMAO, no, but your heart's in the right place. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Like, Nux Taku already brought this thing up, and he already brought up this exact screenshot. He brought up this exact screenshot and was like, yeah, no, I just wanted to get him on a video so I could troll him publicly. That was it.
Now, when I asked Nux about this, obviously...
But yeah, so apparently Nux did know that he was a lolly artist. Okay, so I was incorrect about that. Nux did know.
In a call, he pretty much told me that this was going to be an interview where he was going to troll and, grill Shadman. Now, obviously, it didn't happen, so I can't confirm or deny if this was actually going to be the truth. But the thing about it is obviously, as this was happening, this was on the consideration of the podcast ending. So I was on somebody's channel known as Chud Logic, who actually talked about the situation. I actually ended up going onto his channel and saying something that I probably shouldn't have, because the situation regarding the podcast was very fluid, and I'll explain that in a bit. But I want you to hear this clip so I can better explain it and also acknowledge a fuck up I made.
Okay, so he's saying that he said something that he shouldn't have said on this Discord call here.
Never okay.
Okay. Are you going to keep him off the podcast?
No, we would cancel the podcast. It's not happening. The podcast is done.
This is hard because obviously, people want me
podcast is done, yeah. Podcast is done now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the podcast is over. We are not filming the last episode. It's over.
Is that are you serious?
Yeah, we're not doing the podcast anymore. It's done.
Why?
We're supposed to film on Tuesday. Well, there's a couple reasons for it. A lot of that was obviously some of the Shad stuff too, because we were kind of sitting there, we're like,
okay, well, bro, you literally just admitted that it did have something to do with the podcast ending. You have reiterated over and over again that they had nothing to do with each other.
Me and Caleb, we were just like, this is, I don't know, it's weird. The other thing was we just want to redo things maybe like 2 months down the road or something. So this is a pretty big point, and one that I can finally really discuss.
So Muda been talking shit, and Nux Taku been sitting there taking it for months. Yeah, it seems like he's been throwing Nux Taku under the bus, and Nux has just been like, I thought this guy was my friend. Like, I thought this guy was my friend. He said, you're talking shit about me, bro. Like, what the hell?
Discuss. Now, obviously, if you listen to that, it kind of sounds like I'm snaking him. I give him an answer where it says, there's a lot of reasons, but a lot of it is the Shadman stuff, which at the time, as this was kind of breaking down, everyone in the community was going, whoa, 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 you're connecting with this guy, you're talking to him. Yeah, that kind of was one thing that was brought up. But obviously, in a call that, I guess I had with Nux personally, this was discussed as like a collaboration effort. There was another huge thing that I wasn't really privy to discuss at the time. Now, the podcast ended for, again, us not actually owning any of it. So to give you an idea about how it works, right?
Okay, so now he's saying that the podcast ended because none of them owned any of it? Like, that doesn't even make sense, bro. Like, you could have filmed the last episode still, but you chose not to. And you reiterated over and over again that it had nothing to do with the Shadman shit. And then here you are on this Discord call that you screen grabbed and put in your own video, that you were fucking lying about that shit. It was because of the Shadman shit. That did have something to do with it.
The company that I was with at the time, the management company, Nano Zebra, they managed my channel, and specifically Oompaville's channel. Now, if you notice towards the tail end of the podcast, Oompaville really wasn't showing up for a lot of episodes. There was actually a point where, it would be like 1 week out of the month he would actually make an appearance. And it wasn't because, all of a sudden there was some falling out between us or anything. It was...
Yeah, Caleb just had a lot of businesses in the background. Like, he has a lot of stuff that he does. But yeah, I thought they were all under contract. Was this wasn't this a contracted thing, or is this just something that a bunch of friends decided to do? I don't know. I don't know the anime backstory of the Some Ordinary podcast.
Was that there was a behind the scenes issue with Nano Zebra and how some of the things on the podcast was done. I believe payment wasn't really necessarily brought towards Oompaville, and they had like another deal that wasn't really met well. Now, at the time, me, Oompaville, Isaiah, Tom, Brandon were out filming in Texas, and Wendigoon actually brings up, how things
Wrangler
are going over
donated $4.20 through Super Chat.
Hey, what up, Wrangler? Good to see you, bruh. See, now I gotta hit the pen again because you donated $4.20. Thank you, Wrangler.
Mana.gg, another talent agency. So me and Caleb kind of get like a little pitch out of it, and we basically want to work with this Mana group because they're going to do a lot more things in the future that would help us with ventures we want going into our channel into 2024.
Doesn't Oompa own a candy business? Yeah, I think it is a candy business. I think he sells sour candies. I think he has a lot of different businesses though.
5 and beyond. So me and Caleb effectively just cut ties with Nano Zebra. We fill in our resignations and we move on to Mana, and this happened around 3 to 4 months ago. So as this happened, the podcast was...
Oh, that's what he's talking about now. He's talking about the different management stuff. Okay, they were signed to a talent agency thingy or a management thingy, and their contract was up. Somebody signed a new contract with another agency. Got it. So it's industry shit. More industry shit taking over the underground. This is the shit that I fucking can't stand, bro. This industry bullshit.
Under management and, again, I believe partial, if not near full ownership of Nano Zebra. So at the time, it was like, hey, what do we do about this podcast, right? Like, do we fight for rights for it? And obviously, not really. You don't need to. If you're the main talent, the 3 big people, you are the draw for the show. So it really became a situation where me and Caleb said, yeah, fuck it. We'll just make a new show and we'll move it to a new location. Hopefully something IRL, obviously, where, it kind of has more of a professional feel and one that we can obviously manage better. The podcast...
That's why Muda was in Texas or some shit. Or why he planned on going to Texas. I don't know. I think it's weird that he planned a new thing with Oompaville, but specifically leaving out Nux.
Wasn't the perfect managed podcast ever. There was moments where guests would show up literally like last minute, and a lot of those guests actually did come because of Nux's massive collaborative efforts. Some of the guests I brought, some of the guests Caleb brought, but it was not something where we even had a docket for a lot of the shows, right? It was really just we showed up, we yapped. The yapping wasn't exactly structured, and there were some episodes you could probably look at and realize they were pretty fucking phoned in. So at the end of the day, the podcast ended pretty inconveniently timed with this whole Shadman stuff. Now, obviously, we did, or at least...
Inconveniently timed, he says.
I looked into the Nux stuff myself, too, the Shadman stuff, because there wasn't really any collaboration, never really went anywhere. It didn't become the, sole focus reason. But yeah, the actual reasons for why this podcast ended were a lot of boring business stuff. We just didn't own it. So it was a lot better for us to make a new podcast, make an entirely new name out of it, and me and Caleb can move that going forward. And obviously, somebody else can come on that is not Nux, but you understand now the real situation. Now, at the time, I couldn't really bring this up.
Wow, dude. Who is Shadman? Shadman is a lolly artist. He draws lolly anime characters in suggestive fashion. And he was first brought into this controversy when Ava Chris Tyson had one of his drawings on the wall, and it was involved in all of this Mr. Beast bullshit. And as soon as Shadman got exposed for having drawn Keemstar's daughter in suggestive fashion, then all of this other shit popped off, and then somebody released a whole list of a bunch of YouTubers who either talked to Shadman at one point or ordered art from Shadman, and Nuxtaku was among the people who talked to Shadman. And it was literally just it was literally just a tweet. Like, he just tweeted at him because he was going to troll him on the video. That was it. But then there were so many other people who just ordered Shadman art.
Because when you're leaving a contract and you're leaving a company and you're going to a new company,
you really don't want to disparage somebody, not because it's not the legal thing to do, but also it's just not something you want to do, right? It's just not really professional at all. You don't want to disparage another company. You don't want to like go out and, you know, make things look worse than they really are. It really was a pretty amicable breakup. We left, we moved to a new company, and underneath that new company, or really under our company, we're going to bring back this podcast with obviously, you know, different branding and whatnot. So that's really the fucking boring answer that it took me months to really tell you. And it took me months because now I've completely severed ties with Nano Zebra, and I've been with Mana GG for, I want to say 3 months at this point, like officially signed on. So yeah, that's really the answer. Now, in the case of Chud Logic, who did in fact take the words that I had put out and had relayed them, he really felt that I kind of snaked him and gave him misinformation or outright lied to him.
Yeah, you've been snaking a lot of people, apparently.
And the reality of it is, honestly, the situation was just so fluid at the time that we didn't even know that things like the last episode were going to be filmed, right? And ultimately, that last episode did end up getting filmed, so things kind of did end on a, you know, regular note. But when it came to Chud, there's definitely an apology that I feel I should give there, right? Like, I could argue this and I could keep fighting it, but at the end of the day, I do feel that, obviously, if what I have said has led to some wronging for another person, then I am not above an apology. Look, I'm not too big to...
But, like, you're literally throwing Nux Taco under the bus. Are you going to apologize to him since you deleted this video, bro? Are you seeing the error of your ways having deleted this video? Are you going to apologize to Nux, accept accountability for the shit? Or are you still going to distance yourself from him because you got called out and being in one of his videos, bro? Yeah, he shouldn't be addressing this shit. He doesn't need to. Like, just because somebody calls you out doesn't mean you have to respond to every goddamn thing. If you react to the mob and let them know that they have power over you, that gives the mob free reign to continue attacking you. Because they know that they could just shift your opinion from one way to another, just pulling your strings in every which direction if you give them any sort of leeway. No, you need to stand firm in the face of the mob and tell them all to go fuck themselves, dude. Do you know how many mobs have hit my comment section, bro? Oh, so many. Some of them love, but a lot of them hate because of the type of topics I talk about. And you just gotta stand in the face of the mob and tell them to fuck off. They're not gonna go past that one video, and the good thing is that the mob will actually bring more eyes on you so that you actually get more fans in. But the mob itself isn't going to go past a certain point. Eventually, they're going to forget about you. But the fans that love you will continue to watch every episode. You don't have to respond to the haters, bro. I feel like the only thing you should respond to is if they accuse you of a crime. Otherwise, it's just talking behind your back. Exactly. Like, if they accuse you of something, like if Nux Taco was actually caught talking to a minor, I get it. Expose his ass, bro. But if he's just being a troll on the internet, well, whoop-de-fucking-do. We have trolls on the internet. There are trolls all over the internet. That's not something that you need to make a video about and throw him under the bus just because somebody called you out for being in his video.
Fail or too egotistical to realize when what I've done can have consequences for other people, and for that I do humbly apologize. And that's really where I want to kind of leave things at. So, you know, sorry, Chud.
Now, one comment that I saw on Reddit that I want to address too, because obviously this is a pretty good reflection of somebody that is very properly critical of me, right? Somebody that is actually hitting me with hard questions. So one user, Nostra Clonoa, says, personally, if you're asking me, I think it's weird that you don't look into the background history of your friends and the people you're just perfectly fine platforming. Again, we kind of did a podcast together. Everyone was a sizable creator. I don't really think that it is specifically me platforming, right? This is just 3 larger creators at the time.
This is your first problem. All right. Get off of Reddit. Jesus Christ, dude. So this is why he's making this video, because he got called out on Reddit in his fucking in this fucking little subreddit here. And now he feels like he has to actually make an entire fucking video that ended up bombing his fucking channel. Like, he ended up nuking his full fucking channel. My God, is he responding to the entirety of Reddit? It looks like it, dude. Nux was his friend for a long-ass time. He pretends like he didn't know this shit. Like, he didn't know who Nux even was this whole time. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. There's no way you didn't watch Nux's content. There's no way you didn't see who he collabs with. There's no way you didn't follow him on Twitter or see this shit. You guys did. Hey, you guys had businesses together and shit. You guys were friends. You collabed all the time.
You allowed Mama Max to run rampant for years. Again, I wasn't the only large creator that worked with Mama Max or collaborated or, at some point patted him on the back. The reality of it is there was plenty of creators.
Who's Mama Max? I've never heard of Mama Max. Screen everyone you interact with? But can you really do that, dude? Do you really need to do that? Like, I mean, come on, dude. I gotta give all my fucking... Every single person I meet has to be run through a background check, dude. Like, do you know how exhausting that is? We can't just trust people. Just start off trusting them. If something comes out, cut ties. But you don't gotta run a background check on every motherfucker that you interact with. Like, that's just weird. Like, what day, what year is it, dude? Where we have to freaking do that shit? Reddit man, and they say 4chan is a cesspool. Yeah, dude, I think Mudahar freaking left Twitter to go to Reddit, dude. Like, what? That's like, oh, we're gonna leave the equator because it's too hot, but we're gonna move to the surface of the sun. Okay, what? Dude, Reddit is so much worse than Twitter. Why would you leave Twitter to go to Reddit? And then you're gonna freaking respond to these fucking incel fucking liberals on Reddit who just talk. They just talk with their emotions all the fucking time. Now you're gonna respond to them just because you get a little bit of backlash. Somebody wrote you this book. Now you're gonna read the whole thing. Make a video synopsis.
I was just one of the guys that came out and really absolutely threw him through the ringer, as I'm doing with Nux with this condemnation, and again, an explanation as to my side of the situation. The reality of it is, I don't have to come out and make these videos, but I choose to because I believe being accountable is important, and I'd be a total hypocrite because I call other people out on crazy shit, and if I'm willing to completely sweep things under the rug and pretend like things don't exist, or show you actual things, then I am a pretty big fucking hypocrite on my own.
You are a hypocrite, dude. You're pretending like you didn't know any of this shit. You're pretending like you didn't even know your own friend. Like he was your friend. Jesus Christ. You can't expect randos on the internet to know how you interact with people. Just because this fucking person... If you actively looked into Nux, you'd spot the pattern of weird shit that follows the man. Yeah! Because he's the chaos guy. He freaking gets off on the fucking backlash that he gets from the weird shit that he does. That's his whole thing. Yeah, stop giving cancel culture the power, dude. The more you do that, the more they're going to try to cancel you. Tell them to fuck off. Just be like, yo, that was a fucking video from 3 years ago. Why don't every single one of you, and Hassan Piker, you can go fuck yourself too, bitch. The fuck?
So you blindly believe the allegations against Magnetar, which I apologize for, especially. You blindly believe the Night Docs was a creep, and you blindly let a guy like Nuxtaku openly discuss and show freak shit in his thumbnails. Again, I don't control another person and their YouTube account.
See? Like, look at the way that this motherfucker's talking. He's talking like you own these people. Like, you're responsible for these people. You blindly believed that Night Docs was a creep. What? Wait, hold on. And you blindly let a guy like Nuxtaku openly discuss and show freak shit in his thumbnails. What? Nuxtaku is his own free man. Like, he can put whatever he wants in his thumbnails. Let the consequences of his own actions follow him, dude. Why are you pinning Nuxtaku shit on Mudahar here, dude? He's fucking the cesspool of Reddit. I can't believe this shit. And this motherfucker's probably like a 14-year-old dude. Muda, for all you know, this dude could be some 14-year-old in his mom's basement just looking to rage bait. Why would you give this any sort of attention?
So I don't know what I can do with their thumbnails. But again, it's something that I do condemn, especially when these thumbnails are slightly changed. Again, I don't think they should have ever been used in the first place, and I don't want to work with somebody that believed these thumbnails were a good choice in the first place. You actively don't look into the folks you trust, and you just blindly allow them to say whatever without having critical thought about a single bit of it.
You shouldn't have to do that. That shouldn't be your default. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Say whatever you want about me, bro. I don't think running a background check on your friends should be your default setting. You should be able to trust people. And then if something comes out, you cut ties. But, like, come on, bro. Just because he's a controversial figure, he doesn't deserve friends? Is that what you're saying? Fucking Nuxtaku, I'll be your friend, dude. Hit me up. Nuxtaku, hit me up. I'll be your friend. We can have an evil laugh contest. Well, we can have an evil laugh competition.
So again, I don't really watch a lot of content creators that I collaborate with, and nobody really does, okay? Like, at the end of the day, when it came to Nux's channel, here I'm signed on with my actual YouTube account, and if it's one thing that you'll see, usually under videos, there'll be like a red bar. I don't have a red bar under basically any of these videos. I think the only video I have an actual red bar in this is probably...
Okay,
I showed YouTubers the most cultured clips, which I actually browsed through.
Okay, so the one that you're in? Okay, so the only video of Nuxtaku's that you watched is the one that you were in. But he's your friend. Like, you don't support your friend? Why would you collab with him if you don't even watch his shit? Like, why would you have an entire podcast with Nuxtaku if you don't even watch his content? It's literally just money. You were literally just being his friend for money and the image. Or because it was in a contract and your management team decided to, oh, we're going to blend your audience together, so we're going to put the three of you on a podcast. Like, were you even really his friend? Like, come on, dude. Like, what the fuck? I watch all of Layman's uploads. I watch all of Emi-chan's uploads. I watch all of that shit. The two of you would just crash YouTube from the combined chaos. Fucking facts, dude. Dude, if Nuxtaku wants a partner in crime to be his chaotic neutral VTuber, I'll fucking totally do that shit. I don't give a fuck about what people think, dude. I've had so many angry mobs come at me. I don't even give a shit, dude. I tell them all to go fuck themselves. I double down. It's so funny. Whenever an angry mob comes at me, the first thing I do is double down.
Through just for the sake of, again, this video. So yeah, Nux is
even if I take a massive dump on my YouTube channel, I will stand by that shit. I'm not gonna fucking delete it. Oh, when people came at me for the Assassin's Creed Shadows thing, that was actually my bad. And I made a whole correction, but I didn't delete the video. I kept it up. I got backlash for my trans opinions. Oh, I told them all to go fuck themselves. I've had so much backlash, dude.
Somebody that I did a podcast with, but it's not that I watched any of this content beforehand, right? Again, this was somebody that was very popular in a community of people beyond just anime and VTubing, and it led some credibility. And again, the only reason I'm making this video now is to take accountability and to really, again, condemn the behavior that this person actually exhibited. Again, that's really the reality of it.
Dude, you're literally just throwing him under the bus, dude. It's so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. I can't believe you thought this was a good video. You actually uploaded it. You spent the fucking time to fucking film this video, edit it together, insert these voiceovers, and then upload it to YouTube. Like, this was not a good... This is not a good look. This was not a good look. I see he didn't show Nux in the lower channel. Yeah, he showed the main channel.
Even if you look at other friends of mine like Oompaville, you can see literally I watch the content that I'm interested in, right? Like Mr. Beast's response, him saying he's retiring, Fuzi crash outs, a sad AI situation, smart...
Yeah, you watch all of Oompa's videos. Look at that shit. Look at the ones down at the bottom here. He watched all of those. Yeah, it seems like there's some kind of bias here, dude. Nux Taku channel isn't very active. Nuxanor has new uploads every day. Ooh. So maybe he does watch Nux Taku, dude. Maybe he just watches Nuxanor and he just pulled up the other channel to try to distance himself from the whole figure.
Schoolboy 9, these are things that I actually watch, right? Guys like Wendigoon, great friend, love Isaiah. But I think the only video out of his that I've watched is probably the disturbing and controversial video game Iceberg, and more specifically, Faith 3D. Isaiah is more a video gaming YouTuber for me, especially when he covers things like this. And this goes for a lot of my favorite YouTube friends, okay? I like Moist Critical.
He was talking about Wendigoon right there.
Don't watch every single Charlie video out there. In fact, I don't really watch much of YouTubers unless it comes to really, really specific things like speedrunning or, I don't know, 4-hour-long video game retrospectives. And again, this isn't really a defense. I most definitely should have actually been vetting people. And that's why going into, again, the future of my channel, I definitely want to keep collaborations to a minimum. I can't keep making a mistake like this because, again, if you're going to make mistakes...
It wasn't even a mistake! He was your friend! Like, what the fuck? You are not going to convince me even a little bit, dude, that he was your friend for like, what, almost 4 or 5 years, and you never once went to his channel. You are not gonna fucking slide that bullshit past me, bro. Not once. You went to his channel and saw what kind of content he uploads, bro. No, miss me with that bullshit, dude.
You gotta fucking learn from them. If you actively looked into Nux, you'd spot the weird pattern of shit that follows.
He's still going in on this fucking Reddit post, dude! Jesus Christ.
The man, especially with Mama Max. I don't know if it's a bias you have, but if you're going to be critical of others, which I am, expect people to be critical of you when you platform weirdos and don't actually vet them. And I totally understand that criticism, and it's not something I want to actually keep happening in the future, okay? So if you make a video complaining about the fact that you're being criticized here, I won't be surprised if you snip half of this post and then act like we're all stupid, which I'm not.
This is literally why he did this whole fucking video, dude. It's because of that comment right there in the third fucking paragraph. This is literally just to protect his fucking image. It's literally just because of this fucking line right here. If you make a video complaining about the fact that you're being criticized here, I won't be surprised if you snip half past. Like, dude, it's literally that fucking thing got under his skin. And he was like, oh, well, you think I'm going to clip the video? Well, watch. I'm going to make this video and I'm going to keep your whole post in here just to show you. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, don't let people control you like this, dude. He was so easily manipulated by this anonymous freaking faggot right here, dude.
I literally will not do that, okay? If it's one thing that I don't do ever, alright, and you're a long-time watcher, I'm not going to fucking snip a post, okay? I'll respond to the whole thing. There's genuine...
See? 1000%. This post right here fucking messed with his ego, and he felt like he needed to reply. That's what this whole fucking post is. That's what this whole fucking video is, dude.
Genuine criticisms of you that people are making in good faith because they like you and your content. Exactly. And for those people, I'm making a video like this to really, again, address these situations. If you ignore that, that's on you. But it sure is weird that this is the second time now that you don't vet people and blindly vouch for them. Again, Mama Max, the example used before, it wasn't just me vouching.
Thank you, dude. Have a good one, bro. I'm about to shut it down in the next, like, half hour or so, because I got to go to work my damn self.
For this guy, everyone in the community really did. Until, of course, shit hit the fan, people really started looking into this content. And even then, I was one of the large YouTubers that came out and really actually mentioned that, took accountability, in my personal opinion, and owned up to it. Really breaks the immersion you try to make of being a respectable, neutral party. When you actually have vouched for monsters 2 times in the last 3 to 4 years.
Monsters, bro. Monsters, bro. Come on, dude. I can't believe you fucking let this guy fucking horseshoe you like this, dude. This motherfucker just bent you over backwards and shoved your own head up your own... Take 2. This motherfucker just bent you over backwards and shoved your head up your own ass, bro.
Which again, I do 100% apologize for, and it's something that I have to do better. I have to get rid of a blind spot. I have to get rid of biases. But yeah, when it comes to things like this and people, alleging stuff like watching Loli on the down low, it's not something that I ever do. It's not something that I ever want to do, and it's not something I condone. And for that, I do take accountability into not pushing back and stepping away from this situation. Your community can go harass everyone who doesn't like your opinion because whether you believe it or not, you've got a hive mind of people who support you blindly, which I shouldn't have, okay? You should be 100% critical of everyone. I'm not an infallible person. I'm somebody that makes mistakes, as I'm describing in this video. And I do not ever endorse anybody in my community going out
This whole video was a mistake, dude.
to harass somebody. If you harass somebody, you're not in the Some Ordinary Gamers community in my books. But unless you actually grow from how much you blindly believe people, you'll continue to make the same mistakes every time, which I don't want to. And that's why, again, I'm making these videos. Because I think taking accountability is very important. And obviously, I believe taking accountability on the main channel is very important too. Okay? That's just where it comes down to.
Oh, dude, I fucking forgot about that shit, dude. He has a dark web series, bruh. He fucking watches beheading videos on fucking YouTube and shit. Oh, but anime bad. Got it. Glad we're standing here, bruh. Glad this is where we stand, dude. Beheading videos, good. Anime bad. This is why I don't watch people like Muda. Their egos are going to be the death of them. Exactly, dude. This is why I'm happy I'm getting like a slow start. I learn from other people's mistakes. Like, I fucking see all this shit and I'm just like, nope. Nope, not me. You'll never see me make a video like this, bruh.
And again, if people wonder why posts get removed from the Reddit, nobody moderates this Reddit but the Reddit Automod. And if you look very carefully, it says removed by Reddit, which, to be honest with you, Nostra Klonoa, this wasn't me hiding anything. I'm just going to hit approve on that because this shit
This motherfucker literally just bent you over and fucked you in the ass, and you just approved his message because you're a fucking cuck. That's what that looks like, dude. You literally just got cucked by a hater. That wasn't constructive criticism. This motherfucker literally just tricked you into nuking your own channel, and you lost tens of thousands of subscribers because of this motherfucker. Jesus Christ, dude.
absolutely drives me insane. I think we've got to change the Automod settings at some point. Now, obviously, I want to address some other, power round criticism before we end this off. Lol, fuck Muda. Dude's been a hypocrite forever as well. Dude,
Yeah, okay. Dude, what the fuck? Like I said, bro, don't kowtow to the fucking mob, dude. Don't fucking bow to these fucking idiots. They don't know the first thing about you. They only know what they see on camera. That's it. They don't know you as a person. Why would you give them energy?
virtue signals over cartoons, but loves watching beheading videos. So I want to also address this statement as well. Now, on the podcast, I talked about a morbid curiosity that I have with beheading videos, like cartel stuff on the internet.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I feel like I have to explain this a little bit more. My morbid curiosity comes from the fact that for a long time, for years at this point, I've been looking into the Mexican drug war. And if you ever followed cartel social media, one of the weirdest things about their social media is you actually have gang bosses, sicarios, actual hitmen, real hardened gangsters posting on Instagram, TikTok, posting on really any social media platform, their mansions, their extravagant lifestyles, they've got gold guns, Ferraris. It's really crazy propaganda they use to really house people in. But if you look in Reddit boards like r/narco footage, a lot of these boards where they, catalog the Mexican drug war, you'll
Actually, a banned Reddit now.
find plenty of uses of social media where the cartel uploads straight up beheadings, violence, takedowns as forms of intimidation. So realistically, I don't enjoy or love watching this kind of stuff.
Sorry, Muda, that person had a good point. Oh, let's reread that. We're at 32:31. Okay, let's reread that.
Now, on the podcast, internet very long, so forever as well.
Fuck Muda, dude, been a hypocrite forever as well. Dude, virtue signals over cartoons, but loves watching beheading vids. And fuck Nux, dude did the same thing to Nyanners. Oh, if dude did the same thing Nyanners did, was fine with Lolly, then later curse all those liking it. Those, that virtue signaling have skeleton packed closets. Oh, those that virtue signal have skeleton packed closets. Yeah, that dude fucking did have that dude had a point. You're only distancing yourself and throwing your friend under the bus to protect your own image. It's scummy. But yeah, dude, 1000%. This is not a good look.
Well, dude, virtue signal this statement as well. Now, on the podcast, I talked about a morbid curiosity that I have with like beheading videos, like cartel stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
And I feel like people where they cartel particularly eye heaving is insane. Okay, even if gore's not on the screen, I will throw up even thinking about these.
Well, we didn't have to. What did you need to do that for? That was kind of gross.
Situations. So I don't watch these things for fun. But to give you a context about it, when I do come across this stuff in that specific context, it's more of me watching these things as part of my ongoing private investigation and research and morbid curiosity of a drug war happening where cowboys are raking in billions of dollars 2 hours south of the border from, like, what, Los Angeles? Like, literally right across the border of the United States from one of the richest countries in the world. You can have a nation where, again, billion-dollar gangs can effectively run entire portions of Mexico. It's an insane, wild scenario. You know, people talk about crazy, evil shit happening on the other side of the world. This is happening literally to the south of the border. And it's insane it's gone on this long.
Okay, so what's your point here, though? Why are you bringing up the gangs and the Mexican cartels? Does this have something to do with your beheading videos? Are you about to throw the gangs under the bus?
Now, obviously, I'm ending this video off on, you know, again, Nuxtaku is somebody that I have considered a friend at one point, but honestly, with a lot of these new things that have sort of come and resurfaced and people have brought these things up to my attention, it's not something I feel comfortable really even, like, looking at, okay? I don't like lowly stuff, and honestly, in a lot of these clips where, again, Nux, with me involved in these sort of competitions or these sort of, like, collaborations, is not something I'm okay with. It's not something I like being attributed to, and it's...
Dude, don't pretend like you didn't know, though. Like, you guys were friends for years. You did a podcast together. You can't fucking tell me that you never went to his fucking channel. Like, not once. You never knew about his content. You were just thrown together like an arranged marriage. You had no idea who this motherfucker was. He just popped into your life, and now you got to do a podcast with him. That's what that... Like, what? Like, no, dude. Don't miss me with the bullshit, bro. I don't think most creators would be okay with it that are featured. I don't think they give a fuck. I think you're the only one that gives a fuck. They don't care because it was so fucking 3 years ago. Like, who gives a shit? Just because some Redditor on the fucking internet called you out specifically. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Something that I 100% condemn. So as far as there being a bridge between me and Nuxtaku, it doesn't exist. And it won't ever exist. And honestly, looking at some of these clips again, and some of these thumbnails that have been changed around, and again, some of these other situations involving other VTubers that feel very wronged in these situations regarding Nuxtaku, I don't feel comfortable ever associating with this person.
Now, don't get me wrong, Nuxtaku's not perfect. Okay, he's a human being just like the rest of us. But he has his dark humor. I don't watch all of his content. I don't watch the stuff that the people that he collabs with because I'm not hugely interested in the rest of the VTubing community because they're all a bunch of fucking who's. They're all a bunch of degenerates. So I'm not really interested in a lot of his collabs. I know a few of them by name, but like I'm not hugely interested in actually watching them or watching them interact. So like Nuxtaku's not perfect. But like come on, dude, let people have their sense of humor. If he wants to be a fucking chaos demon on the internet, just fucking let him. Who cares? If you don't fucking like it, don't watch the content. I don't know why these fucking people feel like they gotta cancel motherfuckers for having particular content as if they have a gun pointed to their fucking head and their eyelids stretched open like they're being forced to watch Nuxtaku content. If you don't like it, turn the shit off. This shit is so fucking annoying, dude. Stop canceling motherfuckers just because you don't like them. You're not the main character. Quit pretending like you're fucking Captain Save-A-Ho. You're not making a difference. All you're doing is being annoying.
And regardless of whatever past or friendship that I've had, whatever that led to a blind spot, I do 100% take accountability for my fuck-ups being part of some of these collaborations, competitions, these game shows, okay? You know, there's plenty of larger creators that have collaborated with Nux, and I'm not going to make a giant spiel and say everyone should be guilty by association. All I'm here for is saying that I am definitely in the wrong for even contributing or watching any of this kind of illegal content. Had I known...
Illegal content. He said illegal content. It's anime, dude. Fucking it's anime, dude. Or unless you're talking about the cartels and the beheading videos. Because that's illegal content. You look kind of hypocritical when you're fucking watching the beheading videos. But you're mad about anime.
At the time, I would have stepped away immediately. But I really, honest to God, didn't. And whether people think that I'm playing dumb or I'm not being 100% truthful, you're never going to win over people that never want to side with you. But I just want to get my piece out there. I also want to end this video off by saying that to any of the creators that have made videos on me...
He has said, I just want to end this video off like 4 times already. And there's still 3.5 minutes left of the video, dude.
And covered this whole situation, regardless of whatever thumbnails have been brought up or titles or any of these situations. I want to apologize to people like Chud Logic in this situation because I really do feel like I did wrong you, obviously, with my misspeaking, my misstatements. I shouldn't have even said anything.
You didn't wrong anybody, dude. I thought that you don't even do this as a living. This isn't even your living. Like, you have a job, right? You have a job, or you have businesses, or you have investments. YouTube is not something that you're relying on as income, right? So it shouldn't matter if you get some people hating on you in the comment section, right? Because it's not like they're hurting your income. So, like, what's even the point of making this fucking video just to respond to these haters?
In the first place, and if I've hurt you or your career in this entire process, then I humbly apologize with it, okay? I know that, things probably wouldn't, smooth over, but I think an apology is due, and I think you got to be man enough to apologize, when you have to. Now, when it comes to creators that have made videos...
You got to be man enough to apologize. You got to be man enough to apologize unless your apology gets backlash, and then you delete the apology and pretend like it didn't happen.
On me, being critical of me on this subject, I don't want to obviously come across as somebody that was sweeping it, under the rug or pretending to ignore it the entire time. Look, if you make a video on me being critical about me, I am totally okay with that. I have obviously been critical of other people in the past.
Clearly you're not okay with that, because even something as small as a Reddit post can cause you to nuke your own channel. So I think if someone made a video criticizing you, you'd probably bomb your channel again, dude.
This is not something that is completely out of my wheelhouse. For the creators that have made videos on me calling me out for it, it is something that, again, I thank you for. Accountability is very important. Policing this community is very important. And when people make fuck-ups, you gotta at least be able to address those fuck-ups and own them. And I do definitely own my mistakes on, again, watching any of this Lolicon with Nuxtaku. I didn't know it at the time, but...
Oh my god. Watching any of this Lolicon with Nuxtaku. The only one doing anything illegal was you, sir. Interesting, Muda is the one who... Yeah, exactly. Muda's the one who engaged with the illegal shit. Maybe Nux should be distancing himself. It's literally just because Nuxtaku is 1, a VTuber, and 2, a controversial figure. That's literally it. If this was anybody else, he wouldn't be making this video at all.
Honestly, reviewing it and this footage and these clips, yeah, it shouldn't have been something that I was ever a part of in the first place. And I do 100% take full accountability for that, okay? Massive, massive fucking L on my part. But it's not something that I absolutely want to bring up as something that is malicious on my end, okay? There were no crazy gooning sessions in the background. At the end of the day, my...
Hey, what up, Xander? Good to see you. There were no crazy gooning sessions. He had to reiterate that.
My relationship with Nuxtaku is pretty much over, and it's not something I ever want to rekindle, especially after reviewing all the other things that have come out of this. At the end of the day, I make fuck ups. Human beings, we all make fuck ups. I think choosing how you acknowledge those fuck ups, that goes a long way. And how I choose to acknowledge this fuck up is basically, again, by completely being 100% transparent, honest with you, shedding light on things like the podcast shutting down. And ultimately, I want to move past this, leave this behind, and really just sort of end this on a note where at least I get my side of the story out. For the last couple months, this has been something where I feel like I've been taking a whole fuck ton of the pot shots, when really it's Nux that should absolutely be taking a lot of this, shit full face on. Something that I haven't seen on his secondary channel, main channel, social media platforms is actually taking accountability for some of these pretty serious grievances. Look, at the end of the day, I don't think this is a simple cancellation. Lowly content is not something that I ever endorse, and it's something that I've been 100% against. And unfortunately, having somebody who may have potentially shown me this stuff based on the clips that I've seen, which seems to be a pretty high likelihood, is not something that I should have ever done. Should have been completely 100% against it. Take accountability for it. But ultimately, yeah, I don't ever want to work with Nux going in forward. I think
you're literally only doing this to protect your own image. I was at your stream where you played mouthwashing Neff. Yeah, I remember you. If it wasn't for you, I would still be looking for that code. All the way through to Tuesday. That is so frustrating to me. Give it 5 years and they will be canceling motherfuckers who watched American Pie once. Yeah, dude, you better cancel my ass then. I watched all that shit. I watched American Pie, Van Wilder, all the National Lampoons, Beer Fest, all that shit. If anime is child porn, then fucking so is all that shit. Every teenage, every teen rom-com that you see on the Disney Channel, all that shit. all that. But yeah, the fucking first one he showed definitely wasn't lolly. That was definitely just in a high school setting. I think the second one might have had lolly in it, but I don't think that was the centerpiece. Fuck, what are the comments saying here? Ha! Talks about accountability, deletes video. I hate YouTubers that throw others under the bus just to save their asses. Exactly, dude. I don't even know if you guys can see that shit. Oh, whoops. Oh, hold on. Wait. Burp. There we go. We're about to go. I can see you texting me. We're about to go to the community post. Just give me a second. I just wanted to see the comments on the video. Just give me a second. I just wanted to see what the comments were saying under the actual video itself. I just broke up with my boyfriend after watching this video because he's into this weird game called Call of Duty and keeps murdering people. Ha 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 ha. Fucking comments. What is this Sonichu medallion? I keep seeing people talk about this shit. They keep saying they touched the medallion, and I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. Oh, dude, somebody actually reposted that community post. So while this is being brought up, since somebody reposted the community post, let's go ahead and visit the community post itself and then see what that shit says. Good movies? Yeah, those were good movies, dude. I remember watching all that shit, dude. They were so fucking funny. They were funny. I'm pretty sure they came out when I was a kid. They were specifically targeted for, like, the older teens. So if you're calling that fucking child porn, if you're calling anime the high school slice of life child porn, then that means that not another teen movie also counts as child porn.
Hello, guys and gals.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mudahar. I unsubscribed from him after that. So this is the post. Here we go. Let me see if I can't just... This is the post regarding the Nux Taku shit. Regarding the last video about Nux, while I can't be a friend after some of the recent things that surfaced... What recent things that surfaced? The video that you were in, bruh? I can't fucking believe this shit. You didn't know, like, I don't believe that you didn't know who Nux Taku was before you made that video, dude. I do feel I did do an overreaction that stemmed from being emotional on the reaction from the... I'm getting a brain aneurysm just reading this shit. What the... Did you panic, dude? Did you panic? Is that what this is? You panicked. You panic posted, bruh. You realized you were getting backlash, deleted the video, and then you panic posted, and you completely forgot that grammar was a thing. I do feel I did an overreaction that stemmed from being emotional on the reaction from the community on Reddit. That was your first issue. Going to Reddit. I've been watching my content for the past few weeks. I have oh, what the fuck? I've been watching my... Jesus fucking Christ. I've been watching my content, period. For the last few weeks, I have realized my channel has slipped into a slop channel. I have made more drama-related content over the last several months than I have fun, engaging, and informative content. That includes producing videos that don't release daily. I need to take more time and release content a couple times a week that stands in quality and not quantity. Okay. I don't do this for a job. Well, there you go. See? So he doesn't do this for a job. So you didn't actually need to respond to any of the fucking backlash. I don't do this for a job, so honestly going out of my way to constantly chase trends has done nothing beneficial for me other than alienate my most hardcore fans. Then why do you do it, dude? Yeah, he made videos about a fucking Mr. Beast drama and the whole... Wait, what? I am talking to an AI you whilst watching your stream. There's an AI me? I don't even want to know. Don't make it do anything weird. I need to take a few days off and reset and produce better content that isn't the latest trends or internet drama. While that produces a good view count, it is not the kind of content I want to be known for. I'll be back with content that I'm proud of. In regards to past collaborations, all I can do is apologize and promise to do better. Apologize for what, dude? Someone made an AI you? No, they didn't. I don't believe you. If someone made an AI me, like, what? You're gonna get my wife trying to Google that shit. They're gonna be like, who made an AI? Who made an AI of my husband? What is going on? Yeah, he doesn't do this for a job, but he's still gonna take time off because he fucking... What kind of content has he been making? I haven't been watching his shit.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar.
Australia banned kids from social media. Okay, so a lot of the fucking just normal... He's just been watching normal or reacting to the normal ass freaking headlines that happen. Oh, he does Mr. Beast. The Andrew Tate Hustler University got hacked. But that's it. What do you mean you're a drama channel? The youngest crypto... You're just doing regular commentary shit, dude. Where's the drama? Johnny Somali? Literally the only drama that you have on here is Mr. Beast. That's literally it. Everything else is just typical commentary. Unless you don't want to be known for the commentary. Unless you're not trying to be known for commenting on people, and then you want to just stick to the don't add oh god. What are the comments saying on this post here? Community on Reddit, bro. I think I found your problem. Exactly, dude. That's what I've been saying. Reddit is worse than Twitter. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, where do you want to live, honey? I don't know. Moscow is too cold. Why don't we go to the surface of Pluto? That's better. What? Why would you leave Twitter to go to Reddit? You're Filipino? Sure am. Filipino. My grandma speaks Tagalog. I was born in Arkansas. I was raised in a middle-class family. It's smack dab in the middle of Little Rock, Arkansas. My grandma is from the Philippines. My mom was born there, and then they moved here. And then my mama remarried when I was like 5. And then, yeah, English is all I know. So, people don't think I'm Filipino because I have fair skin. What should I ask the AI Neff? Ask the AI Neff if he's Filipino. If he says no, he's an imposter, and we must end him. You must unplug the AI Neff if he says that he's not Filipino, because he would be lying. That would be a fib. Next Penguin Zero video, the Muda situation is crazy. That's what I should have named this stream. The Muda situation is crazy. That Sonichu medallion. See, there we go again. People are talking about the Sonichu medallion. What is that shit? He said he's Russian. Well, now you gotta unplug the shit. Unplug him. He's clearly an imposter. Yeah, your photo made you look like foreign because your skin was pale. Yeah. People think I'm white because the color of my skin. But, you know, I have a dream that we will be judged by the content of our character. There were some people, when I was growing up, there were people who thought that I dye my hair because my hair is just black. My hair is jet black. And people think that I dye my hair because I'm just some emo kid. Like, people think I'm just some fucking emo kid who dyes his hair black. No, I'm just Asian. I'm just Asian. I have Asian hair. My hair is black. My eyes do the little squinty thing. Nah, this clip should be named Post Nux Clarity Situation Be Crazy. Totally gonna do that shit. You thought I was Hawaiian? I can kind of see that, I guess. Very few people ever just assume I'm Filipino. When they hear that I'm Filipino, they get shocked. They're like, what? Surprise Pikachu face? Yep, Filipino. My grandma's from the Philippines. My mom was born there. They migrated back in the 80s, you know. My mom does not speak the language, but my grandmother does. And my godmother is also from the Philippines. They arrived here together. Like, if you saw the rest of my family, you'd be like, okay, yeah, they're Filipino. Chicken combo, what? You're Filipino too, bro? Hey, my Filipino brother. My cousin in the chat, dude. It was arrogance and foolishness to touch that Sonichu medallion. What the fuck is that shit, dude? Now I gotta Google that shit. What is the Sonichu medallion? There's too many people talking about that. Wow. You type in Sonichu, and it's literally the first one that pops up, and it says the suggestions are Sonichu, Sonichu medallion, and Sonichu medallion curse. Those are the suggestions. Oh, it's a Chris Chan thing? Official Chris Chan Sonichu medallion. Oh my god. What the fuck is this shit, dude? What is this? Yeah, it's a Chris Chan thing. Yeah, we're gonna get away from this. I don't want to be cursed. We're not gonna. No, we're not gonna. Nope. You're not gonna curse me, bitch. Did Mutahar get that? Did he grab that? Is that something that he owned at one point? Or is he just cursed because he looked it up? Am I cursed now? Am I gonna be cursed? Are the ears on my headphones going to fall off? Because that would be the worst possible thing that could happen. You just can't touch it? Alright, good. Then I'm safe. I have not touched it, and I will not touch it. I don't want anything to do with the Sonichu medallion. Even the fucking name sounds ominous. Somebody could make a horror game around that shit. Totally gonna make a horror game around that shit. I'm gonna make a horror game around that shit. That'd be so fucking funny. What else is going on? Muda, I mean this in the most genuine and heartfelt way I can. Go touch some grass. Wow, people are fucking... Got off Twitter to fall into the cesspool that is Reddit? Come on, bruh. Fucking dude, yes. That's literally like going from one place to a worse place. The AI Neff says he hates games. Yeah, then he's fucking not me. He's not even close to me. I love games. I love making games. I love playing games. I love all games. I'm just bad at them. Just because I'm bad at them doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I hate them. Bro unironically ended a friendship over Reddit comments. And you're the sort of person that tells other people to touch grass. Unbelievable. Dude. He is getting just absolutely roasted. I may have overreacted, bro. It was a 40-minute slop piece over hentai. Touch grass. Dude. His own fucking people are fucking just eviscerating him in these comment sections, dude. I don't even know who Mama Max is. I still keep hearing shit about him. Bro legit woke up, dug a hole, and threw himself in. Then he climbed out to say sorry for digging this hole before throwing himself back in. Oh my god. There's more about the Sonichu. I think we are officially done here. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Of all the things that you could do, you fucking... This was a bad look, Mutahar. This was a bad look, dude. Whoops. This is Some Ordinary Gamer's live subscriber count. Didn't mean to show off Luna. I'm sure you guys love seeing her, but she's not the focus.
Wrangler donated $4.20
Luna,
through Super
shut
Chat.
the fuck up! Stop being bad at your job! Okay. He lost 10,000 subscribers. I thought this was the live count. This is supposed to be the live count. It updates every second. But it seems to be stuck at 3,850,000. Where is the... Yeah, he's definitely losing subscribers. See? 10K subscribers down the hatch after that upload, bro. Like, this was not... this was not a good look, dude. Coley is still out. Yep, Coley is still over at Blue Sky. I was supposed to go get her in the last video. And then I got distracted by all the bullshittery that I found and all the debauchery that I found that I ended up forgetting Coleus and left her there. And now I gotta go back. Gotta go back to get her. So, I kind of just left her there. I got distracted, and then I was like, nope, can't do it. I'm losing too many brain cells all at once. We'll come back for Coleus. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's having the time of her life with all her liberal friends. They probably pierced her septum, and she's probably enjoying it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this live stream. I think even fucking, I think Nux Taku actually responded in his podcast. Not his podcast, in his newest video on his live stream. We'll probably cover that another time. I saw...
Hello, guys and gals.
Shut up! I saw that Rev Says Desu already made a video about it. So maybe we'll react to that in the next live stream. We'll react to those ones. But I'm about to shut this one down because I got to go to work and be a security guard. So thank you guys for coming out and enjoying the coverage of this drama that's been going on. I wanted to cover it because it was so interesting to me. I watched both of those guys, and it was so fucked up how Muda decided to do Nux like this over something as stupid as a 3-year-old video that some Redditor decided to resurface. AI Neff said he hates the Philippines? Of course he did. Of course he did, because he's an imposter. He's not the real Neff. The real Neff would never say such blasphemy.